the ashes of the end rises the Doomsday Queen.
Hi, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Holy cow. Y'all were waiting on me? I was cooking dinner. Holy moly. Oh, wow. Wow. Welcome in. Can you guys hear me? Is everything good? Does everything sound all right in here? All right. I'm trying to fix this thingy. I don't know why it always shows my dang name. I don't know. Where do I go? Style? Yeah. Turn that off. There we go. All right. Welcome in. Oh, we're already. You're eating dinner. I made chicken and some mac and cheese for the kids. And we are ready to roll. Hello, Bush Wookie. Welcome in. All right. Caitlin. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for a membership, girl. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to be busting out this news like a crazy person because for all those naysayers out there that think that peace is in the midst of happening, Kuwait is currently under fire right now with missiles and drones. Things are a little spicy over there. The Kuwaiti National Guard just shot down 5 drones about 6 minutes ago. Things are getting real crazy. Yep, 82nd Airborne is being deployed. Yep. There's a lot going on for a war we're winning and it's about to get over. Make sure you guys are smashing that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys are all in here. And we just started the live. I got my Dr. Pepper. Y'all, this is what keeps me going with you guys. I mean, every day is breaking news. And every day there's something new we got to prepare for. Because you got fuel rations in other countries. We're going to be diving into all of that. We did not dive into all of it earlier. I know people were at work and I am trying my best to make sure that I can cover it both daytime and nighttime, and then also a video to launch tonight. Facts. Dr. Pepper keeps you going too. Let's go, Real Will. I appreciate that. Hello, Curtis. Things are getting real spicy. All right. Kuwait is responding to missiles and drone attacks. The Kuwaiti army has just announced responding to missile and drone attacks. The Kuwaiti National Guard had just shot down 5 drones. Reported earlier, fire broke out in a fuel tank, the Kuwaiti airport, following a drone strike. So drones, they're actually attacking the airports and oh, it is wild. Hello, Victoria. Now I need a Dr. Pepper. You're totally good, Jess. She's literally my daughter, Zed. Are you my dad? My birth certificate says unknown. May or June, maybe. All right, things that I did today. I went and got about 6 more 5-gallon buckets. We're going to be doing. Welcome in, NP. How are you, my friend? Home of the. Yes. All right. We're gonna be doing some Mylar because I know there's people out there who in here doesn't know how to do Mylar themselves. Oh, I don't fuck with drones. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Drones are a no-go for me. That is a no. That is a bug. No. We do not do the drones. All right. There is a U.S. 15-point plan to end the war on Iran. We don't play with drones. There's a 15-point plan. Let's go over what it is. Iran would have nuclear-related sanctions lifted. The U.S. would assist in the country's nuclear program. That still sounds like giving Cousin Eddie or Uncle Eddie, however you want to call it, giving him a little bit of firepower. He says, my girl. Mylar freeze drying, you're there. Awesome. Because that's what we're going to be releasing. That's going to be in the video tomorrow morning. That one should be going in. Cousin Eddie, are we going to call it Cousin Eddie? I feel like that should be the name. Ooh, Rich says entire psyops. There's a lot. U.S. warplanes fly low over Baghdad as violence escalates. We already know things are a little spicy in Baghdad. No, I didn't see that, Brooklyn. I have not seen that there was a gift. Interesting. Was it like a TikTok gift? They were like, here's a leopard. I'm joking. Oil. Sometimes we got to have a good humor. Hello, NC. Welcome in. Yeah, what's Iran's gift to us? Is it a goat? Did I cross the line? Maybe, just a little bit. Joanne just said she just freeze-dried some potatoes and Mylard. This week I'm actually doing about 50 pounds of potatoes, shredding, canning, all of that. You said it before I said it. You said it. Humor is a must. I had a question. I was a little, I'm okay with it. Oh, AI scares me. Trump said it was a very expensive gift, but he won't talk what it is. Humans? I don't know. I don't know on that one. Do I think that freeze drying ramps up my bill? Yes. That's why I am very honest with you guys on some of the stuff I buy on freeze dried food. I will not run my machine because it's going to lift my energy bill through the roof. Now, some of it, it's not as bad, but there's some that you have to run it 2 or 3 times to get it to where you want it. I just don't do it. I'll pay somebody to freeze dry my strawberries. Possibility. Whiskey, possibility. You had goat ones? I had goat when I was overseas. I've had camel too. Camel's not bad. Oh no, we're gonna get crossing some weird lines here. I'm gonna try not to. Bruh. Sorry, I was reading this. You just did an order of Mylar bags. Let's go for the freeze dryer. I love that. But yeah, I'll be freeze drying some potatoes. I'm gonna be canning them, and then I am gonna just actually be flash freezing them for hash browns. Y'all nasty. How do you guys feel about you're new here? Oh, I was saying when I was deployed. I've ate some pretty questionable things. What did they lift the recruiting age to? What is it? I got recruited at 17. What are your favorite freeze-dried strawberry company that I buy from? Any of them. Any of them. We can't keep them in here long enough, so it's whoever has them on sale. Oh, okay. 42? You mean I have a chance again? I have a chance? I'll see you guys later. We're gonna have a great time. Does that mean can I get my old rank back so I can scream at people? No, they can't take me back. I'll make somebody cry. I'll make them cry. 42? That means I can rejoin. Means I still got some solid years. Some solid years. You looked it up the day you just hit 50? Possibility? Ooh, I love that. I love that. They don't yell anymore. I know, DK, they're soft. My husband yelled at somebody and they cried. They're soft. You can't even hit anyone anymore. Something about assault. Weird. Too far. I know. I went there. I got out as an E5. My husband's up for first sergeant. He's still on that, that do I stay in? Do I get out? Do I stay in? Do I get out? That, very soft and disrespectful. I know there's so many. You work in a prison, you can yell all day. I was in the E4 mafia for a long time. I got my E5 right before I got out. I was real bummed. I was sad. Get out, enjoy life. But I have. Now I just get a knife hand at my kids when I yell at them. I love you. Can't even hit anyone anymore. Cheryl's like, she is a little unhinged. She's a little unhinged. It's okay. No, he doesn't do admin work. He doesn't do admin. I'll say that. No. Oh my goodness. Bush Wookie coming in with the membership. Thank you so much, Caitlin and Bush Wookie, for the memberships. Beep, beep. I'm a Jeep. I have a Jeep. Who has a Jeep in here? Jeeps are great. Not great in this crisis of fuel. I'll tell you that. Thing never stays above half a tank. I'm sorry that I teased everybody that's in the Navy on the last live stream. I love you guys. I love you guys. My best friend Jessica, she was in the Navy. She had the cool job, like I don't know what it's called, but I'm telling you, like on the aircraft carriers where they like quick launch the jets, that was her job. Rich is like, oh, I'm telling you, I'm sorry. It's okay. It could be worse. You could be in the Coast Guard. We can't be a little. Come on now. It's okay. We all can roast each other. Air Force has a conniption when they don't get a 5-star resort. It's fine. I love my Air Force friends. Okay. My best friend, she was in the Air Force. We just had to sleep outside a lot more. Jeep just empty every pocket for parts. I know. Don't even get me started. I just had to replace a windshield from off-roading. Man. It was a little rough. It was like $1,200. Damn 329. Take it off road. It'll be fun. Till you crack your window in 9 different places. How long does the strait need to be blocked before it takes the world economy 2 years to recover? 8 weeks. 8 weeks is the projected. In fuel canisters, you can do, I recommend the metal ones, but you can do the plastic ones. Stabilizers are great. I know, Tom. I know. $1,200. I almost shit a brick. Just enough essential parts. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sunday, yeah. I mean, what? We're 4 days away. I've had to replace my windshield 3 times. Prepper Poodle, I'm telling you right now, that thing, I mean, I was at like 10,000 feet elevation. We had a flash flood coming through on the mountain. I was getting down before the roads took a tipsy-turvy. I had just pulled out 2 trucks. I was finally out of the storm on like a flat area. I was just having a good time. Mind you, everything I was doing before was pretty dicey. I almost tipped it a couple times. And so we were on a flat part. We were coming down over this ridge, and all of a sudden you heard pop. Me and my uncle just like lock eyes because I was out hunting, and just straight up the middle of the windshield, and then it just continued and continued and continued, and My husband was like, "If we don't get rid of this, you're gonna end up with a ticket." And I was like, "Yeah, probably. That's probably where I'm headed to." What Mike J just said, that's excellent. Oof. Eric, I hope you reported that. That's crazy. You drive your Tundra on Jeep trails with my fellow Jeep enthusiasts. My Tundra is not pretty anymore. We're kind of a rough crowd. I will say that. We are a kind of a rough crowd. If you guys have like the 2024 Jeep calendar, my Jeep's on there in St. George. She's tilted like this. She's pretty nice. She's a 392 and I love her. Yeah, we got a lot of good information going on. All right, let's dive into the news since I've been off. Is it what? How long ago did I get off live stream? I don't know. I don't know. You built your Jeep yourself? Nice, Dragon Bird. Uh-oh, I think I broke this thing. We're going to see. I might have broke her. I might have broke her today. All right. Iran says, let's see. Said it does not seek nuclear weapon. Okay, do we really believe that? Like, let's be honest. How long has Iran wanted a nuclear weapon? Do we really believe that? 5 or 6 hours ago? Yeah. Something. This is why we can't have nice things. Yeah. Yeah, I have expensive hobbies. I need some girl hobbies. Anybody recommend some? Off-roading, shooting. Building random shit. I need some better hobbies. Is there like something according to BB 40 years ago? Yeah. Rich just said the uncomfortable thing out loud. I don't know what girl hobbies are either. I used to ride. Victoria says, I'm down. She's like, yes. There is actually no reason for them to have 60% enriched to 60%. You guys realize like that how deadly that is? Ooh, nice. EMT. I have a kayak. I used to go kayaking all the time. I feel like I live on this like constant state of um how far can I take this? You could always write a book. Craft that by Cat. We're actually working on a book right now. Car stereos. Maybe Curtis is like, I'm telling you, kayaking was one of my favorite ones. I used to do the Puget Sound. I used to go from like Bremerton to Bainbridge, and then I decided to do Nia Bay, and I got caught in like a rip current, and that was pretty fun. My mom said that I was like the one kid that was I'm an only child, but I was just trying to give her anxiety and heart attacks on a regular basis. It's kind of like one of those like hold my beer, let's see what we can do. If you're comfortable with me and hanging out with me, I'm pretty much just your white trash redneck. I don't have any other words past that. Yeah. I like thrills, a little bit of a thrill seeker. How long did the United States say Iran wanted nuclear weapons, apparently? Yeah. I feel like I have some girl. I sew a hickerbilly. Apparently, white trash is like offensive now. Your brother lives in Bremerton on the north side. Oh, on the Manette Bridge. I used to crab off of that. That's fun. I know exactly where that is. I'm not in the Pacific Northwest anymore. I'm in Utah. Utah. You crochet and make blankets? Oh, you're one of those talented people. Chrissy does it too. Y'all talented. The ones who crochet. Let's go make a hole for the well. No, duh, Victoria. I feel that one. Hold on one second. My kid's coming down. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate that. We have a rule in our house. They get to choose when they want to be on camera. You're in Grand Junction, Colorado. You're a desert rat and will remain so. Yes, let's go, Eric. My property's in the desert. Some people don't like it, but I love it. I just picked up like 6 more rain barrels for the property. I'm very excited. You darn kids in your West Coast time. I'm in Mountain Standard Time. Hold on. You're knitting some body armor? That'd be pretty cool, actually. I would probably pay for that. I love that. Whatever you choose for a hobby, it should be helpful for you in the long term, to be honest. Or you end up with a husband that has the same hobbies as you and you're both each other's emergency contact and you're not quite sure what's going to happen. See, my husband, he loves his side by side. He loves off-roading. Okay. He's got his nice side by side with the turbo. I wanted one. He was like, no, we don't need 2. So then I went and bought a 392 and I was like, you want to play games? And he was like, oh God. Oh no. So now you got 2 of them. Isn't it illegal to collect rainwater in Utah? Yes, it is. And I don't care. Don't turn me in. And if they can find where I am at, then I guess we'll have that conversation then. In this town, it's illegal. I don't think where my property it is. I don't think so. There's a lot. Most people where my property is are off grid. And a lot of people have rainwater collection. Do you have any water on your property, rain, creeks, etc.? So there is a natural spring right down from me. I just don't show it on camera. And then there's a lot of runoffs through there, but we are actually doing a water well. And then there is so many lakes like right by us. You just don't see it. I only show you guys like one aspect of my property because there's some crazy people out there, you know. He says in Colorado, we're only allowed to store 110 gallons. How would they even know if you were collecting? They wouldn't unless one of y'all are rats. Are you guys rats? Do we got a rat in here? Snitches get stitches. Awesome. Welcome in, Esteban. Who's spamming? They're spamming? DK says, I'm not a rat. There always is. There's always going to be a blue falcon. 100%. Always. Well, and that's part of Utah's problem in general. They go into a drought. Right now, we have the worst snowfall we've ever had. And with that going on, I mean, they could do so much rainwater collection. They just don't. Great Salt Lake is drying out. Ooh, you're canning, Ada? What are you canning? Whiskey Sadie, that's sick. Dirty. But let's continue on with what the news is of what's going on. Let's see. Sirens in Israel have been warning of missiles from Iran. Well, apparently Iran has still got the capabilities of sending missiles over 2,400 kilometers. Wait, hold on. Whoa, that went really fast. I don't know anything on the U.S. Liberty. I don't know anything on there. I haven't looked that up for today. Isn't it an aircraft carrier? I can look it up. I can tell you what I know from there. But no, I do not know off the rip of my hand. No, that's a torpedo boat from 1967. Why are we talking about U.S. Liberty? What does that have to do with today, Solid Snake? Hold on, I'm looking it up. Yeah, wasn't it Israel that sank it? Or am I wrong? Did Iran sink it? Or Israel? I don't remember. I don't remember. I wasn't even alive then. I wasn't even alive. Hello, Kelly. Hi, prepper mom. Trisha's like, loose lips. I'm like, I wasn't even alive yet. My mom wasn't even alive yet. You need me to go do that one too? I'll try my best. Gotta give me a little bit of a break. My mom wasn't even born till like 1968. Ooh, you canned some banana bread. Ooh, nice, Michelle. Oh, America's in total denial right now. They're in total denial. What I was gonna go over was like, let's talk about the fuel. We need to talk about it, okay? All right. Let's talk about the shortages that are about to happen. And I feel like once these shortages start making more of the news in America, because they really have. Welcome in, Chef. I'm trying to read. Thanks, Esteban. I appreciate that. I'll be canning my fruit trees into jam naked. Ooh, nice. Some fruit leather this year. My kids are addicted to fruit leather. I can't keep it on the shelf. There's going to be definitely an electric shortage. You guys, we're going to see all the warnings, and then they're going to start limiting people. The world is ghetto. So am I. I can't judge. Okay. I told you I'm white trash. Leave me alone on that. We are supposed to be energy independent, but we put up a bunch of AI facilities. I definitely don't think that we're energy dependent or independent. All right. After there, you got key affected areas. Asia and Pacific, I've been watching that every single night. They are crashing out, you guys. Hi, Kelly. Pakistan's significant shortages have forced authorities to implement fuel rationing, close schools, and mandate work from home policies. Bangladesh, many fill stations have closed or are rationing. Particular areas have sold out notices. Sri Lanka, acute pressure, strict rationing, and disruptive transportation in businesses. India refineries have been told to prioritize domestic supply with motorists queuing in cities. Kenya retailers of approximately 20% of their country's 3,100 fuel stations are experiencing out of stock. Cuba, ongoing shortages. Yeah, Cuba's crashing. They've been crashing. United States, national inventories have suffered or provided a buffer. The crisis has caused significant pump price spikes. California is regarded as one of the most vulnerable due to its separation from the main Gulf Coast pipeline, reliance and imported fuel. The South and Southwest, like states like Texas, New Mexico, have seen some steepness in prices. Europe, high vulnerability due to heavy reliance on the Persian Gulf. So if you're in Europe, you're fucked. Sorry. Everybody drop some doomsday emotes in the chat. Crystal just took it to a different level. With 25 to 30% of in jet fuel demands impacted. Yeah. Panic buying is now being seen on international news networks. So it's only a matter of time until the United States starts panic buying and we go through COVID 2.0, fighting at the fuel tanks. Who has been stocking up some fuel? I think it's crazy that they're asking people to work from home. Doomsday prepare by going into timeout. You lost. Wait, what? How did I lose? What did I lose? What did I lose? Hold on. What do you mean I lost? What did I do? What did I do? Hmm? What did I do? Oh, and they've just announced that they will not be lowering anymore. He says, "Do not read me." Sorry. Tricky. I'm sorry. I'll put myself in timeout. You're fine. You're fine. Everybody should. Freeze dry gasoline is not suggested. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. You'll ruin your machine. You'll ruin your machine. You're on downtime from your job this week? 4 canisters, stabilizers. That's 2 years old. No money for you, Patricia says. I don't know if they're really replacing TSA. I feel like they're like more of like a Gestapo. People are pretty like tense in the airports right now. Y'all are a bunch of trolls. Look at you. Look at you guys. There are a bunch of trolls in here. Now I'm in a timeout, man. You're not in a timeout. You're fine, Tricky. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all are a bunch of trolls. All right, everybody drop some troll emotes in the chat. Let's get this thing pumped up. Let's see if we can hit 400 people. You guys are very slow at work. Oh my goodness. My phone is going off like wildfire. Give me a second. Hold on. We got to go look at this summary. Okay. Whoa. Y'all are a bunch of trolls. Y'all are a bunch of trolls today. Let the mods play whack-a-mole. No, I like the trolls. They know I like the trolls. They let you guys stay for a while if you're trolling too hard. They'll let you guys stay. Chef, absolutely not. Ooh, I like your thing. Y'all, I got a little, oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. You guys see it? Hold on. Let's move his thing down. I like your display picture. Mine says foul mouth. And it has a little raccoon, a little trash panda. Just living its best life. Hit that thumbs up when you come in. I appreciate it. Chef says, I'm not a troll. Be a funny troll at least. Good evening from Seattle. Gas is $5.38. Oh, hell no. We got little trash pandas. In Indiana and you're feeling anxious. You have 2? Oh, nice. Yeah, I think things are about to get real interesting. Welcome in. Everybody's getting in here. Esteban's like, I don't know what's happening. How much is gas? Did anybody's gas go up at least 10 cents today? I heard that there was a hike in some areas. You're not doing. Ain't that the truth? I always have trolls. I like my trolls. Your gas went down? Nice, DK. 527. I know it's 525 here for diesel. Chrissy, you can't troll through my phone. You'll make me laugh. She's going to make me laugh. Everyone, slam those thumbs up. My moderators are now trolling me through text messages, all in the same sentence. I'm just kidding. They're not trolling me. Unleaded is 519. Ooh. Oh. Are we like ready for what's going to happen when people have to start clicking on their AC and these energy costs go up? Get out of here with that halo. She lying to you. You drive a Tesla? Nice. I don't think I ever want a Tesla. Victoria, stop it. All the mods. There's multiple phones right here. Y'all are texting both phones. Back off. Hold on. I got to put my moderators in their corner for a moment. Hey. I'm just kidding. Actually, it's pretty funny. Bellingham, Washington is, oh, geez, 649. Victoria was, Chrissy was. I'm waiting for Mike's text to come in. Like, I'm waiting for the next one. Or Henry's. Our mods are hilarious. You want a Cybertruck? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. You're not innocent. You drive for Uber, not sure if it's worth it? Yeah. How are you doing that one? $3.99 for regular where you are. We're about $3.99. It sounds like Eric, you and me got pretty close. But ours is $5.25 for diesel right now. I will be crying when the electric bill goes up. I'm not ready for that. Who in here thinks that their electric bill is going to be doubled? Doubled this summer. I think it will. With all the AI centers going up, now you got this conflict. I think it's going to be double. Whiskey Sadie. I came live online just for you tonight. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to be mean, but I might be. I don't know if I can respect you if you drive a Cybertruck. I don't know. I don't know. I can get with the Tesla cars. I get the hype. Okay. I get the hype. I see it, that is a great reusable source, you could charge. I get it. But I don't know. I don't know. My kids think Cybertrucks are so cool, and I think that they look like Roblox, like that video game. I just can't get with it. Yours is doubled this month. Country boy can survive. I feel that. I think I'm going fishing this week. I'm actually really excited. Me and my uncle are going to go out fishing. They are fighting data centers where you're at. Ooh, I love that, Thomas. You're totally good for missing the beginning of the stream. You're here now. That's what matters. Your electric jumped in January. Jeez. NP, where are you at? Your gas is cheap. Where are you at? Protest it? I don't know. Burn it? And I'm kidding. We're not encouraging arson, maybe. I don't know. No. That might get used against me. I don't know. The water is so low, Astrid. I don't even know. I don't even know. We both have been talking about it. We normally go catfishing on the lake, but I don't know. Everything's it's kind of crappy. They tried to put a data center in your area and we're still fighting. Still nice, KT. Tennessee? Okay, I like your gas prices. You missed the day of $2 gas. I missed 79-cent gas. Have you seen that trend? And it was like, Mom, what were you like in the 90s? And they're asking the gas station and it just gas is so expensive. The prepper dad. Jeez. Okay, I won't pin that one, but jeez. Okay. For a data center, I've never. Code Red, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you. An electric trike? Like the 3-wheel ones? I don't know. With this whole AI stuff, Mike, I feel like we're just like entering a world of AI. I am going to check what's going on overseas real quick. Let's find out what's updated since our last go round. We knew that there was missiles going. Oh, let's see. 3 minutes ago, Canadian minister says the world's facing the biggest disruption of energy supplies in history. Remember, everything's going to be okay. This is all in your head. You guys shouldn't be preparing. Please tell me somebody. Drop an emote in the chat if you guys are like seeing that that's where we're at. Iraq is caught in the crossfire between the struggle between the US and Iran. We knew that. Saudi Arabia just 18 minutes ago shot down 11 more drones. I thought they didn't have any more drones. NP. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. They need AI to control us. It is scary. I do not like AI. Everything's fine. Nothing nothing ever happens. I mean, these are all things that have just been launched. I mean, Canadian minister literally said they are about to face the world's worst. The war is over. We're winning, but Saudi Arabia just shot down 11 more drones. 24 minutes ago, Europe could face fuel shortages as soon as next month. So that's where we're looking at. The CEO of Shell. So my guess is after that, the CEO with Shell talking, I gave us a 30-day timer. from now? Oh, hashtag winning. Jason's like, hashtag winning. Good evening, Truth Warriors. Welcome in. Do y'all hear my stomach growl? I just ate dinner, but my stomach always growls. Prep, pray, stay out of the way. Yeah, I can get with that. I mean, we got a lot going on. I mean, with the CEO of Shell saying that Europe could face shortages as soon as the next 30 days, by next month. That's not even a month away. Wait. I'm not even giving it 30 days. I'm a liar. Says shortages as soon as April if the war in Iran continues. So what, you guys got 16 days? 16 days? And it's a ripple effect. A ripple effect. A week conference in Houston, Texas. Asia was the first to get the brunt. Now moving on to Southeast Asia, Northeast Asia, and then more so into Europe as we go into April. Do I think Israel will nuke? I don't know. I would hope to God not. But it's never, nothing's impossible. I didn't have aliens in my, yeah. I just don't say anything's impossible. Oh, 16 days? I appreciate that. Lupus, stop it. Crystal wasn't doing math. I was looking at my calendar thinking it was the 14th. I didn't realize it was the 24th. So what? We got about a week and a half, 2 weeks. What needs to happen? Drill, baby, drill. I'm always down for a drill, baby, drill. I'm drilling for a well. Drill, baby, drill. I am not your most, I mean, I got a big old diesel out there, another big old diesel. I am not your best. 8 days. Everyone's correcting me. Real Will's like, tinfoil hats activated. All right. So what are you guys going to get done in the next week? Because the CEO is giving his discernment on what's about to happen. I got something special. You really want to see aliens join the army, Scooby-Doo? I was in the army. I didn't see no damn aliens. Whiskey Sadie, we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. Got some questions. Okay, wait. Charles says that Austria has a 20 liter limit on fuel. Is any of your areas having limits? Whiskey Sadie, I'm watching you. We do drill our own oil. Can I make a hydroponics video? Hydroponics system? Yeah, when I know if I used it well enough. I don't trust myself yet. Cynthia. What is up with you guys in urine today? What is going on, preppers? What is going on with the urine? Did y'all prepper dad? What are we doing? What is up with the pee? Why? What are we doing here? I have questions. Are you guys okay? Should I be concerned? I am concerned with the chat right now. 330 of you guys. I'm concerned with each and every one of you guys. Each and every single one of you. You know what? I'm bringing your comments up here so y'all can see your own crap right now. I don't know what's going on. Y'all. We only can here. Thanks, Jason. Victoria with the super sticker coming in. Y'all have lost your mind. What is going on with you guys in the P? Everything is about P in the comment section. Oh. Are you guys all okay in here? Oh God. Y'all just look at this. I'm just gonna let you guys sit for a moment. Y'all lost your mind. Y'all have lost it. That means start hitting the thumbs up in the chat. You know how this goes. Y'all okay? Are you guys okay? Laughing is a great stress reducer. Y'all have taken way too many gummies today. At least while you guys are doing that, be Mylaring or something, not pee. What is going on? Y'all have lost it. Absolutely lost it. This is atrocious. Y'all have lost it. Good gravy. I thought TikTok was wild. Y'all are something else. I love it. I love it. Y'all are great. I know you're not kidding about the pee. I know you're not kidding. At this point, I think all of you guys are urologists at this point. Jeez Louise. Fear mongering. I told you before, I never wanted to see your channel again. And here it is. Thanks, YouTube. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, George. I'm so glad you're back. 907, are you from Alaska? Fear mongering. What? How was I fear mongering? Why are you so mad at me? What did I do to you, George? What is going on? Did I yell at George before? He's so mad. Georgie. We could be friends. We could be friends. You don't think we could be friends? I feel like I'm pretty calm. Do you want me to fearmonger you? Is that what you're asking for? Because I'm always down for a good fearmonger. Georgie. They all float down here. We can be friends. Why can't we be friends? I feel like, I mean, I might fearmonger a little bit. It's not fearmongering. It's just I don't bullshit the bullshitters. You're gonna have shortages. Things are gonna suck. You can prepare or choose not to. I don't know. Doomsday Queen for president? No, I would be a dictator. Don't put that in the chat. I'm telling you straight up. What is happening? I've lost it. Homesteading in town's like, can we be friends? I feel like I'm more of a realist. I mean, I actually show you guys what I do. I mean, look at my little. Aren't they so cute? I gotta beat them up a little. Those smell good. Smells so good. I don't know what it is about tomatoes, but they just smell so good. All right, Real Will, have a great night. Y'all are wild tonight. No, Eric, no, absolutely not. Eric, I need you to. Eric, no, no, no. Oh my gosh, storm radios. Just ignore the chat. You know, maybe. What is happening? What is happening with you guys? Jason, why are you manifesting this? Good gravy. Oh, Mandy, why do I care about other people's opinions? I don't really care. I just like to read what they say out loud. It makes me laugh a little bit. No. Y'all. I'll hold it for now. Y'all okay? I'm just gonna wait here for a moment. I'm gonna see if the chat's okay. I have the best damn trolls I could ever ask for. You all need therapy. I know a great therapist, but I don't think he's gonna take y'all on. Did y'all eat like the same batch of gummies? Like the whole thing? Did you guys share? Y'all are vibing with each other. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I want to talk about some but I feel like this is good, in other news. And Mike J's like, I can't. You know what? I guess it's better than them trying to sexualize me. That one was a pretty rough live. Y'all, it's fun here. Okay, all right. You know what? I'm just gonna let y'all vibe. Y'all just helping my analytics out. At least drop a sticker or something in there. Somebody's gonna go, I'm never going back to her chat again. There's like a pea brigade in there. I don't know. Hi, randomly me. This is our therapy. Maybe we should talk about water filtration. I don't know. Not with all the urine talk. I got some questions. At this point, I don't know. Thomas says, been sober for years. I need a 5-pound bag and I don't share with anybody. Oh. We will not outrun the stuff. It's remaining. Yes. Y'all lost your mind. Ooh, have I tried? No, I have not. I'll have to look it up. I don't really eat out very often. That's so expensive. Stop. Don't do it to the Berkey. Leave the Berkey alone. Y'all, I need you guys. Oh my God. But Tricky says, Eric, no. You're not stressing me out. I just can't stop laughing. At least I know you guys are prepared. I feel a little less worried about you guys. We are not putting it in the freeze dryer. No, skinny boy. Absolutely not. No. Y'all have unleashed the devils in here. Unleash the devils. I'm gonna have to make this live private. Hold on. How do I switch? How do I? How do I turn this to members only chat? Y'all have lost your mind. Just kidding. Kitchen appliance shelves were empty. That's strange, Cindy. Cindy, please ignore the rest of the chat. They've lost their mind. They have lost it. No, put the socks away. No, Eric, no. All of you, my mods included. I'm just kidding. I can't throw my mods in this one. You guys might have out-trolled the mods. I don't know. Just me's like, I am laughing so hard. Tricky's like, I got to go to work and get a Bible. I'm not sure. They've lost their minds. Every single one. I can't. I feel like there's a whole bunch of veterans in here and the jokes are not going to stop. That's exactly, Rich. That's where my thoughts were. Jesus. For the love of mercy, do not. 60 Gen X, if you say that in the chat, people might think you can. I never know. Victoria. That's it. I'm turning the chat off. How do I turn this shit off? I'm turning her off for a minute. How do I turn the chat off? I don't know. Hold on. Y'all have lost your mind. Y'all have absolutely lost your mind. No. Nope. I'll figure it out. Give me a second. I'll figure this thing out. Maybe I won't, but I might. I'm in my own live. Okay, we're going to turn down the volume. Oh. How do I turn it off? Y'all are a bunch of trolls. Putting you all in timeout. Chat filter. Top messages. All messages. Y'all lost your minds. How do I turn it off? One of my mods. How do I turn it off? Can I turn it off? Can I turn the chat? Can we crash her out? Chrissy? Victoria? Mike? Do it. How do we do it? More. I don't know. There's only 247 likes in here. How do I turn it off? I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. There has to be something somewhere. Hold on. Nope. Can't fix it. Well, I know. I don't think we can. What is going on? What is up with the USS Liberty? We were all having a great time. Till everybody ate gummies in here. Blame all of you. All right, let's go back to the war talk. At least there was a good chuckle, a good laugh in here. Y'all lost your damn mind. I'll let you have this life. I know you told me. I'll look it up. Okay, I gotta ask, what's the average age of everybody in here? How old are you guys? I know we've all had children. I'm just curious if it's more Gen X, more millennials. Who is it? Who is it in here? Who is it? I have questions. I have questions. Y'all have lost your Y'all have lost it. Okay, all right, all right. I'll give it to you. 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 It's fine. It's fine. I just think this is hilarious. Somebody's gonna come bypass by and they're gonna be like, that redheaded doomsday queen, they're weirdos in there. Can you just imagine somebody like bypassing the live right now? They're like, they're not well in there. Code Red, I see you. I see you, Code Red. I see you. I see all of you. Every single one of you. Every single one. Every single one. I see all of you. All of you. Bunch of trolls. If I said we were weird, I'm sorry, I meant wild. Yeah. Each and every one of you. Every single one of you. Almost 300 people could learn about that right now. I'm not going to teach a subject I don't know anything on. Okay. Your Jen will learn the hard way. What did I do? Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it back. Take it back. What in the world is going on? Wait, what? What is happening in here? Okay, I think I'm going to let you all go to bed now. I think it's past everyone's bedtime in here. You all are not innocent. I think I'm going to let you all go to sleep. We'll go back to prepping tomorrow. I think everybody hit their missiles and drone output and it broke. It's 10 o'clock in Florida. Yeah, I think we're going to go back to prepping first thing tomorrow. Maybe I shouldn't come with the nighttime crew. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild tonight. Dukes, everyone's lost their mind. There is a lot of humor. This has been like 10 minutes straight. I'm not the boss. Y'all have lost your minds, every one of you. Sleep deprived, stressed out, prepping. Humor is the best stream. There's no socks. Stop making up weird shit. Y'all have lost your minds. Each and every one of you have lost your minds. Brooklyn says, I don't want to quit watching my show. All right, we're going to change the subject and you're going to go along with the trip, okay? Because y'all have lost your minds. I pray for those who rewatch this live stream. I think it might be an interesting we're gonna swap her up, okay? We're gonna swap her up. We're gonna behave ourselves. Chat. There's a lot going on in here. Garden set up tomorrow? Maybe. Killer looks like this is a late night prepper chat with a bunch of veterans in here. All right, we're gonna swap her up. You know what? Give me a second to come up with a topic real quick because y'all lost your minds. Outside of fuel and batteries, what should we stock up on? Thank you, Victoria. All right, what should you stock up on? Fertilizer, gardens, canning. Seriously, fertilizer problem is a problem if it happens. It is already happening. They've already called it. You can Google it. Even everything is showing on it. No, we cannot. Put your socks away. You like my background? Thanks. I made that myself. Water. Yep. But fertilizer, that's a big one, you guys. That's a big one that's going to impact food across everywhere, all different countries. Nope. August, I don't. Nope. Communications are great. Coffee, chocolate. Coffee's going to go up further. Coffee's already really high. Millions of acres are on fire in Nebraska. It's devastating. We're back to the socks. Yes, wool socks are great, though. Nope. Don't want to know about it. I have a septic system. I don't want to know about it. Septic tank, we are good. I don't even dabble there. All right, I have to ask a question. How do you guys make your coffee? How do you guys make your coffee? I need to know. I want to know. Because I feel like our world is building. Oh, you're fancy. Oh, fancy. Okay, okay. Can we have the we're gonna bring in I'm gonna bring in coffee and I might be dissing people, so don't hate me. Don't hate me when I say it. What is up with all the foo-foo men drinking foo-foo lattes and girls? Sorry. I'm gonna include you guys in there. Hmm? Hmm? I make mine with a percolator. I like my percolator. I love a good latte. I have questions though. I have questions. I like a percolator. That's what I have. I just like straight coffee. The drippolator. Drippa, drippa, drippa. Has anyone had to ration gas in the US? I don't think anyone's had to ration it, but I think that there was talks of stations that were out of gas. A strainer, I'm impatient. I want my coffee to taste like absolute dirt. I do. I don't want anything fancy. My grandma and my grandpa said that I could drink coffee with them as long as I drank it black. 60s Gen X. She said, or he said, I don't know if you're her or he said, thanks for letting me joke around in the chat. It was fun. I know it is a good time. It is a good time. I was laughing pretty hard. I was a little taken back. American Prepper, what is up with the socks? Japan is already dipping into oil reserves. I know the Asian market, they're crashing out about this, and I don't blame them. They're the ones getting hit the worst right now. I agree. There's a lot of price gouging going on, but the part that we are not independent in is fertilizer. Eric with the socket to me. Jeez Louise. Some good old cowboy coffee. I agree with that. What region is the Asia market? Oh gosh, I was just listening to it. Well, I guess we're gonna come right back into this. I'm gonna probably jump off of here in just a minute. Y'all have lost your mind. I'm gonna see if I can call my husband. Don't go. Snake says, don't go. They need a nap. I can't even take this chat serious. I really hope y'all are prepped. Y'all wild tonight. Y'all are wild. Gen X, thank you so much for the gift. That was so kind of you. Y'all wild. Y'all have wait. I'm gonna ask you guys. Honestly, have you guys just been overstressed out that you needed a good chuckle, a good laugh, a good time? America did have it in their 70s. Yes. Yes. Y'all needed you needed a brain break. Is that what this is what we're doing? I mean, mental health is good when it comes to prepping. Sunday, no gas. Ooh, that's a good prediction. I think Monday we'll just watch the markets collapse. Let's see. What do I got going on in here? I got an up pot. You guys want to see what I got an up pot? I guess we could do that. Let's do some stress relief in here. You know, we can have a good time. You make yourself laugh every day. Good little stress reliever. All right, let me show you what I got in the up pot. All right, show you what's going on over here. We got some friends that got a little scorched. It's okay. I grow extras. Don't look at them. Those two are dead. Okay, they ain't doing so well. They'll be all right later on. Maybe. We'll see. I'll probably top her and see how she does. We'll see how that one does. But I have to up pot all of these. Every last one of them. Oh. Have you ever plant stuff and then you realize like how much you have to up pot? So much. I've already done most of these. Now my herbs are coming up. A lot of my herbs. I had up potted all of these. They're over there. This is my second round. But I got all these guys. These little guys are so dainty. They're called spoon tomatoes. And no, you can't eat them with your socks, you weirdos. Freaking weirdos. I do like my little weirdos in here. Then I have some micros. On my hydroponics, they're already blooming. And now I have to start all my lettuce. I can show you what the tomorrow's endeavors have for tomorrow. I'll show you. It's gonna get interesting. Let me move my light setup so I don't break anything. It's the chaos. Just the absolute chaos. Crystal decided she was gonna vibe with her chaos. We're just gonna see how this all goes. So all of these need to get picked on. I have like little micro bok choys. I'm excited to see how these ones are gonna do. This is all basil right here. Let's see if I can like show you guys. Where do you grow your socks? I don't know. You tell me, where do you grow your socks? Little sock weirdos in that chat. Y'all lost your minds. It's fine. I'll give it to you. Yeah, so those are all these ones all got to get moved outside. I've been just messing with them, getting them ready to go outside, start hardening them off. I have a lot of other plants that I just moved outside. You started all your vegetables in February on a grow light. Let's go. What grow lights are you using? I have them linked down below in my Amazon storefront. They're just like $20 ones. I like bok choy in my ramen. But these won't last long in Utah. They gotta get got very quickly. They'll get too hot here. Gets a little too hot. All of these are all twisted up. I've not paid enough attention to them. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Y'all are wild in here. What just happened? LAPD, thank you so much. Can you read into your crystal ball? Do you think SHTF will begin this weekend? Yeah. I don't know if it's SHTF. I would say the markets will be impacted by whatever decision happens. Sorry, I'm going to beat up on these pansy faces. My basil smells good though. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Either A, they'll resolve things, or B, it will be worse. We know the economy will be affected for at least a year. There will definitely be some insider trading on whatever which way it's going to go. Show you guys what else I got over here. Got all kinds of things going on. So that's some celery. Didn't really pay attention to it. Just been letting it ride its wildest dreams. I think it'll be fine. Just going to divide it into quarters and call it a good day. There's so many celery plants in here. I'm telling you, it doesn't take much to grow. All of you pretty growers. Look, there's cat. You think the markets will be up on Saturday or on Friday? Nice, Rich. Oh, nice, Jennifer. Ooh. On the brassicas, because of the heat, the brassicas, yeah. In Alaska, I could grow them all summer and I'd get huge heads of cabbage. But the heat, yeah, they really struggle once it gets hot. And end of June is when it's pretty hot here. So all my cold weather goes out. I'll grow all my own lettuces and stuff about June, and then I'll start like my next supply around like September. If you start your veggies too soon, they will get leggy from fake sunlight. I mean, that is a rumor. All of my stuff is with fake sunlight. I think the legginess comes from the distance you use. Hold on, I'm just moving my light setup. I am pretty particular in the way that I grow. I actually like leave my lights like right here. And I don't allow them, like I keep the lights low while they're little seedlings, and then I slowly raise it to keep them about the height that I would like to see. Like for instance, this one, look how beautiful that is. Its lights are about like right here. I run red and blue lights and I alternate them. I believe red helps like sustain their root growth, and you can see like there's some pretty amazing root system in here. I can see some of them sticking out. So, I mean, I think normally if your lights are too high, you'll get pretty leggy. That's just my opinion. I'm going to rotate you guys so you guys can see a little bit. But then you'll see my lights are not, don't mind the like tipped up lights because I just opened those up. But they're not very, they're pretty low. And then I slowly start to raise them up. Do I have a fan for my happy plants? I just, with my hands, and then I chuck them outside. I just chuck them outside. You can always, yes, you repot leggy seedlings, help bury them, especially when Brian, you're 100% right, especially when it comes to tomatoes. If you guys don't know that, let me get a good example. All right, do you guys see all those little hairs? Those can turn into a root system. They did pretty good. Not so bad. What height do I suggest on hardening off? Y'all be asking some hard questions. I wouldn't go with a height. I normally go with the temperature. The temperature. So, I mean, I've planted tomato plants that are like this size before. Mine comes down to temperature. Temperature. Tomatoes are wimps. They're very, very, very big wussies. Tomatoes are. It's too hot. They don't like it. If it's too cold, they don't like it. Yeah, you can harden off about a week or so before you plant. It's not really a height. It's just I made some mistakes. I'm counting at least like 70 or 80 tomato plants here. What is your plan B when you run out of food? Like what? 5 years from now? Hopefully I could grow enough food. Maybe. I mean, I grow most of that behind me. I grow all of that shelf. All of that, all the cucumbers, pickles, carrots, salsa, tomatoes, pasta sauce. The corn I grew. The apples are from my apple tree. The peaches are from my peach tree. I don't know. Grow more? You had to switch gear with your vegetables? Be a statistic and rob? You see all my cats running around? They're overworked today. They're already over it. Each person to sustain yourself all year round, you need 2.5 to 3. You need 2.5 to 3 acres for each person. I have 80 acres. So I might be okay. I don't think you need 2.5, maybe. Let me think. Like, what are we talking in the sustainability? Like, what is the vegetables being done? Because you could honestly do a lot with just even an acre of potatoes. Like, an acre of potatoes, you can grow a lot of potatoes in a small area. And if you're thinking like, if we're talking that, I would go like turnips, potatoes, Jerusalem artichokes, those. The sunchokes, they have so much starch and stuff. They could be a lot more sustainable. Once we get water out there, we'll have cattle. Nutter's like, I like cats. You can grow a lot of food. I mean, I don't even have an acre here, and I don't have an acre on this lot, and I grow a lot of food. Like a lot. Stop it, American Prepper. Leave my cats out of this. Now, if we're talking like wheat and that, I agree. Like you'd need 2.5 acres. I mean, you could probably do even more. It just depends on what you're growing. But you can grow a lot, like potatoes. I mean, that's how people escape famine for thousands of years. Yeah, you can grow about 100 pounds of potatoes in like a 20 by 20 plot. What do you need to compensate for the crops that do not come up during the time frame? So the big thing for me is that's why I believe in canning. That's why I preach a lot of canning. I can pretty much put almost anything away by canning and making it shelf stable. In this room, I think there's 1,100 jars of food. Maybe close to 2,000. I'm pushing the 2,000. I've been pushing really hard to hit there. But there's over 1,100 in here. So, I mean, I feel like if once you start applying canning into your life, you can do a lot. You can do a lot, a lot. Freeze drying is great too. Yeah, laundry baskets work great. How do you compensate though? So I never get like reliant in one area. Um that's why I grow so many different things. Like in my backyard, just on this fence line, there's probably like 50 or 60 Jerusalem chokes or the sun chokes. Those we don't eat on a regular basis, so we just leave them in. The tubulars, they continue to grow and grow and grow and grow. I really like them. Okay. I think we're like in an argument, but I'm not quite sure. So, no, I do not have guards up. Okay. These already went through what, a 4 or 3, I don't know, earthquake. Very, very minimal earthquake. Those shelves are mounted to the wall. They did fine. Nothing flew off. If it was a much larger area, yes. I think everyone gets into this motion of like that big one. I went through a 7.4 in Alaska, and that was a big one. Okay, I'm talking our driveway split in half, highways were collapsing in. I mount my stuff to it, but when I lived in an area that's very earthquake prone, and we lived on bedrock. Bedrock doesn't rock half as hard as like sand or clay. But yeah, I mean, I can put up stuff up there. Yeah, I can put up a guard. I mean, if it's gonna rock, if we're talking a 7, a guard's really not gonna protect anything. I'm telling you, I had cracks through my walls. When I lived in an earthquake prone area, I just left things on the ground. And I didn't lose anything when I lived in Alaska. Uh, Utah, they always are talking about the big one. And a lot of people who are from California, no offense to you guys talk about like you're the most earthquake prone part, but that once again is misinformation. Alaska has more earthquakes than anywhere else in the country. It's a constant basis. All of those are bracketed. There's brackets on the top, brackets in the middle, and brackets on the bottom on all of the shelves, even including this honker right here. They're pretty bolted in there. So it would take probably over a 7 to rip that off of the studs in the drywall. Yeah, I might lose some jars off the top, but I mean, I have thousands of jars everywhere. Like there's like trays and boxes filled with jars in the garage. No, I agree. Like I wasn't saying argument, but it's just that is like such a constant basis. I can put a lip there. I can do those kind of things. I'm not too worried about it. I can replenish it. This is only a rotational pantry. This is just my grocery store that I go in. But I did show clips like of the earthquake, and literally I was like watching it and it just went. But I bolt everything to the wall. Also, for everyone that gets really nervous about earthquakes, unless you live from the north compared to the south, like I'm no offense to y'all in the south. Y'all have actually way more risks inside your home when it comes to earthquakes than most people. Please don't ever hang shelves above your kids' beds. Like people have died from that. Yeah, I mean, we can strap it. I've already like done a bunch of 550 cord to go around on it. I mean, it's like not my top like paranoia. Could I lose it all? Yes. I think I would lose more if it wasn't bolted and secured. Um, but also I like it just the way it is. Maybe that's a regret I'll make, you know? But don't hang furniture and stuff. Like every furniture we have is like bolted to a wall. And that's just because of how big of an earthquake we went through. I mean, it split our driveway in half. Good night, Ada. But yeah, I mean, I can put up guards on everything. I wouldn't put anything up on the bottom. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would never. I had jars, the same exact this shelf was in Alaska with us, and I had jars there, and I didn't lose a single damn jar because I had it bolted. But I can put a guard up. If that makes everybody else feel better, I'll see why not. Just as long as you guys like promise you'll like actually bolt stuff. Ceiling fans, I don't like ceiling fans. I'm not a big fan of them. I had a chandelier swing like 6 feet across our living room and smash into a wall during that earthquake. Not the biggest fan of things hanging. But all of my shelves are bolted, like bolted, like. You get the tubulars and you just bury them. Great question, Jennifer. Weld the jars to the shelf. Maybe that might be a good idea. We could put a little band right there. I know people got real nervous. Some people are like really upset about the spacing. I'm not going to add any extra weight or extra shelves in off of what's recommended. Bungee cords could work. The only thing is when there's an earthquake, what's the best way to show you guys? Trying to find something to show you a little bit. When those big ones come in, there's like this like bend and curve. I just found this. Let me pull this one down for you. So you have it and it will like you can feel it. I don't know how to describe it. So like a lot of people think earthquake is like but there's like a ripple into it. I don't bungees, they might hold up really, really well. I just feel like the sway might make them snap off. Ratchet straps. I know that seems a little bit weird. When we went through our big earthquake, and it was big, my husband was sleeping. Our middle daughter was in bed with us. My oldest was in her room. And I woke up and I was real nauseous. And we were just having waves of like 5.1, 6.1, like fives, just like right in there. They roll. Yeah. It's like I felt nauseous. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh, I feel sick. and then you can hear it. And I don't know how to describe it to you guys. If you've never been through like a really big earthquake, and maybe some of you guys have, you can hear it. Don't try to come to me with like a 3 or a 4. You can't hear those ones. Okay? A 5, you can't hear those ones. But I'm talking like 6.9 and above. And I mean, we've gone through quite a few 6s. You can hear it, and it sounds like a freight train. It sounds like, I don't know. But I like literally turned in bed. I smacked my husband real hard, like in his chest. I like hit him, and I literally said, we're about to have a really big earthquake. And he jumped up, and I said, get Lila. And he ran into the room with Lila, and he laid on top of her, and our whole house just went, but you could hear it. It was like a freight train. Like, and we were in South Anchorage. We were like going up in the bedrocks. Like you could hear the mountains move. I don't know how to describe it. When they knock together, I don't know. That's a good idea. And then the sway is a lot longer. It feels like it lasts forever, but I don't know. Still covered with his blanket. Yeah. Earthquakes, they're yeah. It's like being in an ocean in a small boat. One right after. Yeah, Dana. That's why I bolted like 6 bolts. Like I think people think that like I put on like, like a ratchet strap, you know what I mean? Like the little safety ones when you have toddlers to like a thing. Everything that's bolted, 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 bolted. Everything is bolted. Everything. And I was told to do that when we moved to Alaska. Like everyone was like, bolt all your shit down. Bolt every single yeah, you bolted yours too, Dana. Like they told me like when we first moved in, I remember we had our neighbors, his name was Dave. He came in and like pretend like this is like a TV on a stand. He came in and he literally went like this. He went, that needs to be bolted. And I was like, how do you want me to bolt that? And he was like, you need to bolt that. And I was like, okay. He goes, that thing will rip right off the wall. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, you can't get like earthquake insurance unless you pay like a really high fee. Like you're rolling with it. So we bolted everything. His wife came into the house when we first moved in. Kaylee and Lila were really little. My kids were little. And I had their rooms all decorated up. It was super cute. And she came in and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, what do you mean? It's really cute. And she was like, don't ever do that. And so I learned real quick, you don't put shelves, you don't put anything above their beds. So all of my kids still to this day don't have anything hung above their beds. You don't put things on the wall to hang unless you're comfortable with them falling and breaking. Most of my canning jars were placed on ground level. Ooh, hold on. How long ago was this breaking news? Iraq has officially declares its entry into war alongside with Iran against the United States and Israel.
التي تستهدف المقار والتشكيلات الأمنية الرسمية لهيئة الحشد الشعبي وباقي تشكيلات قواتنا المسلحة بالوسائل الممكنة وفق مبدأ حق الرد والدفاع عن النفس. وفي ضوء الاعتداءات غير المبررة
Interesting. I have to check it a little bit more. This is an X post. I think they're condemning. I don't think it's official. I think they're condemning it. Everywhere. I watch everything. I don't know if they're going to reach a peace treaty. I really don't think that that's going to happen. I feel like there's way too many orders being cut for that. I know 82nd Airborne is now deploying for Operation Epic Fury. There's so many people in there think that there's a deal made. I feel like that's such fake news right now, trying to keep everybody calm and obeying. All right, good night, Charles. I am going to get back. He literally said that they now have authorized to respond to any American. That's what I thought, Adil. When I was listening to it, I was like, I think I mean, I'm very, very rusty, but it sounded like he was saying that they're not condoning it. But I am very, very, very rusty. Adil, did he say that in there? Since you do speak Arabic? There's definitely market manipulation by far. I mean, it's interesting. Iran called it fake news about peace talk. I agree. What do you mean, Esteban? Nice, Annie. If I had that technology, I would right now, but I'm not fully there yet. Yeah, it seems like things are going to get dicey. Are you going for a world record of streams? I've seen you here most of the day. No, that's nothing. I used to host all the elections and be on for all the 24-hour count. No, that's not a world record. Nope, nope. Who in here is from TikTok that has seen me host 8-hour lives at a time? Multiple 8-hour lives. If you guys don't know what TikTok Live Fest is, it's like a big, huge streamer competition. I streamed about 20 hours a day for 4 weeks. Not proud. Not proud of that moment. But no, I did a 2-hour live earlier and we've been on for about 2 hours. So 4 hours of lives today. And about 2 hours. So I probably have done 6 hours of live, short recordings, editing, and then long form recording. Kelly, everyone in here from TikTok's like, we have seen this. This girl can talk. I can. 8-hour live, that's short compared to some of the lives I've done. I know. There was one in there. I think I was out live for like 36 hours straight. I don't think there's going to be any peace talks. I really don't. I think that we are hitting a level. I don't know. Let's go back to the news. Let's find out exactly what's going on. Hold on. I'm going to re-update. All right, so we already know Saudi Arabia was hit tonight. Kuwait was hit. Philippines are working with the U.S. to obtain oil from sanctioned countries. Okay, Philippines. IRGC announces a new wave of attacks on Israel and U.S. bases. Just launched its 80th wave. This morning we were on the 77th wave of missiles. So, I mean, they've done 3 huge waves since then. 36-hour live is not healthy. Hell no, it's not healthy. TikTok does some crazy things to us streamers. '80th wave. Philippines declares national emergency as fuel supplies dwindle. That's going to be a rough one. I don't pay your bills. You don't pay my bills. I don't think my personal opinion should matter to any of y'all. "51 minutes ago, Saudi Arabia shot down 9 more drones." How many drones is that? Sirens in Bahrain are going off. This is all in the last hour. Canadian minister says we're facing one of the biggest energy supply crises in history. Yeah, some countries, they're not even allowed to prepare, fuel. They're not allowed to do any of it. Oh, somebody who's angry. People don't get mad at me. I do read all your comments, you guys. I'm still watching. I mean, it looks like it's getting worse. My personal opinion does matter. You're a human being. I really wish we lived in a world that people did not wear their politics on a sleeve. I think it's actually destroying the world. I think that's between you, your significant other, in your own home, and I don't think it should be something overly talked about. I've learned a lot of things over the years of streaming. I mean, I've been streaming for 6 years. I've only had this YouTube account, I think, for like 2.5 years, or not 2.5, a year and a half. A year and a half. I've learned a lot. 2025 taught me a lot of lessons. I learned who would cheer if I got shot in a street over maybe having a difference of opinion. I also learned who would be excited if people died for being armed. I just don't do it. Not anymore. I don't think it's anybody's opinion. I don't pay your taxes. You don't pay my taxes. You definitely don't want to pay my taxes. And I think it divides everyone. Very nice, Mama Duke. I think that that's part of the problems we see nowadays. I think everyone's so divided. I prep for civil unrest and civil war. And I think that us wearing those things on our sleeves. Now, here's the thing. I'm very protective of children. I don't think that that should be political. I think we should protect children. My children get a choice. If they're ever featured in my content, they have rights. Um, and I don't think that that should be political. I don't even think it is politics. I think anybody who it gets paid by a lobbyist, they left or right, they're probably paid by the same lobbyist. I think it divides us. It makes like if I turn around and say, "Oh, I like this," then like people will be like, "Oh, I hate you for it." If I say I like this, people are gonna hate it. But if I say I like peppermint tea, somebody's in here gonna go, "I don't like it," but that's cool. You drink your peppermint tea. And if somebody says, "No, but I like chamomile tea," and somebody's like, "Well, that's just not really my jam," but that's cool. I mean, that's the way life used to be. Um, it used to be that way, but now it's either you're left or you're right. Um, yeah. I got my opinions. I'm going to tell you if you're concerned on which way I vote, I'm going to always vote for the Second Amendment because I'm a constitutionalist. So if there is somebody that does not like the Second Amendment, I'm probably going to vote against them. I believe in the Constitution, and that means for everything. The Fourth Amendment, Third Amendment, Second Amendment, First Amendment. You start advocating for things that go against our amendments, I kind of like and vote the opposite way. Thanks, American Dad or American Prepper. My stomach is growling. Don't listen to it. Am I from Oregon? I lived in Oregon when I was younger for a little bit, for about half my life, and I lived in Utah about the other half. We were kind of a little nomadic. I mean, Oregon was what, like 10 years? Utah was like 9, and everything in between has been like bouncing around. People people have lost their thing. I mean, I'll say like Mama Duke, I'll say some offensive things. Like leave the kids alone, keep that shit away from kids. I grew up with like my mom was very liberal. I grew up with 2 moms. I don't think those conversations should be happening with children. That stuff wasn't shoved down my throat. And I don't believe in reform, like gender reform. Mm-mm. But that doesn't mean like that's my political party. That doesn't mean that that's what I believe on everything. I just think kids should be left alone. I also think pedophiles should be executed publicly. So that one, y'all might get real mad, but I would not bother me one bit. But other than that, like I don't think that that should be. I don't think that should be political. I don't think that should be either party. I don't give a crap who you love. I don't care what you do. I don't give no craps on that. Leave kids alone. Somebody said a wood chipper. So much fun, but know when to be serious. I am very serious on it. Like I'm I love our country. I know a lot of you guys aren't from here, but we do have a lot of rights. Spending time overseas, we take for granted a lot of the rights that we have here. I think that that's why I'm so proud of the Constitution. But I just don't wear my stuff on my sleeve. I just don't think it's anybody's business. Oh, I don't get mad. I mean, if you ask me a question, I'll tell you straight up. But I'm a Cancer. But I'm not gonna I feel like I'm probably a little bit more unhinged than most people in here. So I'll say what's on my sleeve, but it might really some of y'all might cry. Um I don't know. That's just I feel things a little bit differently than others. Nah, go for it. Smoking Joe's like, go for it. Go for it. I mean, I am straight across the board. Like, I don't think some people can be rehabilitated into society. I don't care whose feelings that hurts. I think people get really worked up over the Epstein list, and I will say that one out loud. I think y'all get really worked up on the Epstein list, but y'all got some family members with some Epstein lists. Y'all realize that, right? Like it's like one in 9 kids to be assaulted. Maybe y'all start putting pressure on your own family members and then like let's take that shit down. Burn it all to the ground. That's one of the reasons why I don't ever really do it in my chat when people are like, they bring up something and I'm like, but y'all be protecting. So one of you guys got a creepy uncle out there, but somebody gonna be protecting them. Somebody gonna be protecting them. Somebody gonna be protecting them. Oh no, Johnny was just drunk one night and, you know, he didn't realize that girl was only 12. Really? Johnny was 22. My autograph? You? Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me a high five. I ain't that kind of person. I feel like that's just one thing. Have a great night, you guys. I mean, that's one of those reasons like where I don't talk about certain things. I think we got to what if the list starts a war? What if that list caused your cousin to kill themselves? Not that list, but your family list. See, war can be deciphered in so many different ways when we look at it. Could a war cause a list or a list cause a war? Sure. But also remember, you don't recover. And I can tell who's gone through something and who hasn't by the way they talk about that list, by the way they talk about it. See, I've gone through something. I don't talk about that because there is survivors out there that shit just they never come back from. Stop protecting those in your own family. If you start making things so uncomfortable, celebrities and politicians will never get involved in that nasty, vile stuff. Also, you don't have to look at evil to know evil exists. You don't have to. You can know evil exists without having to stare at it, investigate it, and go deeper. And I pray one day that people will put more pressure on it. I mean, we were in the middle of purchasing, instead of this house, we were purchasing a different house. And there was a pedophile that lived across the street. And I did my research and I found out exactly what that person did. And he was rehabilitated. His threat level moved down. I am telling you, I pulled our earnest money so damn fast. I said it out loud. I said it in the street. I said it in front of his house. I was not going to buy a house on that street with that man. Not with 3 little kids, not 3 little babies. Absolutely the fuck not. Those people were real upset. What, we were not going to be able to sell my house or our house, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's not my problem. That is not my problem. When you make the devil uncomfortable with your presence, the devil will start backing down. But the devil just lives, like, I don't mean to get biblical with you guys, but evil will live amongst you. And that's not like basing on any specific, I mean, evil exists. You don't have to engulf your life with it to know it exists, but you can protect yourself from it. Good night, Levio. Well, I'm glad you didn't, American Prepper, and I'm glad you're still here. Don't go down that path. Stay out of that path. Thank you for your service. DMT? I do ACT. ACT? Yeah, I wouldn't move into Colorado because of that. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. But on that dark note, we're going to walk away from that subject because this is a prepping channel. But just Esteban, go get an autograph from somebody who's famous. Not me. Not me. On positive note, do some Mylar prep, read a book, positive mindset. I'm sure the way it's looking tonight, I'm feeling like we're gonna see. Anybody else think that the news is gonna get a little bit spicier tonight? I mean, there's a lot of drone attacks in the last like 2 hours. I think it's gonna get spicy. Prep treats? Heck yeah. Eight minutes ago, Iran's military dismisses Trump's claims of talks. They're openly talking about, they said, don't call your failure an agreement. Oh. Within the next 6 hours, you bet, Mike. Mike, they are like escalating. No let up in Iranian attacks on Israel. Earlier hours on Wednesday morning, they are still doing another number. Like I'm telling you, they are slamming, and slamming. It's been between Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and now Israel, like nonstop. They're giving out things saying telling Trump not to call his failures an agreement. I feel like tonight is just very heavy. Damn. I mean, what are they on their 80th wave? Is that what I said? 80th? It was 77 this morning. So this is their 80th wave. Yeah, 80th wave of missiles against Israel and the region. And that's just missiles. That's not even drones. Bushwookie, you're fired. Get out of here. Don't do that weird stuff. You miss Kmart corn dogs? I miss Kmart. I might, Jordan. I actually might. I'm thinking about it. Tonight is heavy. It seems like we're having a lot of missiles and drones coming through. It's a good thing we did have our laughter earlier. I think propaganda here will still be a little heavy, like not a little, a lot heavy. Just in the mere fact of trying not to cause panic. I mean, I'm gonna start yawning. I need a little more caffeine, a little pick me up. Do you guys remember when the missile started off and I was brewing coffee back here? Please tell me somebody remembers that. John, that's fine. I'm sleepy. It was a card, a thank you card. Joey, don't make it weird. It was a thank you card and I signed my name. Y'all are weird. My team is weird. They're weird. They're great, but they're weird. Thanks, Esteban. No, it was a thank you card, Bushwookie. We sign cards. You should post an apocalyptic recipe book for like Fallout 76. Oh my gosh, yes. We could. We could do one. We could do a fun one. I don't know what kind of apocalyptic. Cat, are we going to eat you? She says, do not even look at me like that. Glad you found. He's like, glad I found a channel before the world ends. I don't think the world's gonna end. Maybe nukes are bad, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna ask you guys a solid question before we cut this live down and we head out for the night. Whiskey Sadie, you need help. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Do you guys think that nukes could get set off with this conflict? Because I'm feeling like we're getting real close. I'm feeling like they're. Do you remember, Mike? Do you remember that video? People got so mad. I used Trump's voice. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. I mean, there's already another new update. Oh. 3 minutes ago, sirens are blaring in the northern Israel amid incoming attacks on the next wave of attacks. Absolutely not, Thomas. Don't make it weird. Poor people coming in here, they're going to rewatch this live and they're going to be like, what the fuck? People are going to come in here and they're literally going to go, obliterated. Esteban likes my Trump voice. Don't ask what my Biden voice was because that one was awful, but it was hilarious. Bushwickie, do you remember my Biden voice? I had to get like a little zzz there because, you know, he's kind of falling asleep mid-sentence. On the phone getting onto my scooter. Sorry. You're good, American Prepper. It was a pretty good Biden voice. But the obliterated, he's funny. They're getting another wave of attacks, you guys. I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not think there is peace talks. I'm going to just say it. 80th wave of missiles. You're watching Newsmax? Oh. No, I have to listen to Biden first before I talk like him. I used to do like a segment where I was talking about ice cream the way he used to talk about ice cream. It was pretty good, but we got to wait. We got to wait on it. It was pretty funny though. People got real offended. Yeah. Iran claims Trump as fake news. I don't believe there's any talks. Am I posting about that on X? No, I'm a horrible X poster. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? Hold on. Another bid by Democrats to end the war on Iran fails in the Senate. This is the third attempt. This one failed by a vote of 47 to 53. This party line vote was a one person on each side switched. But it's Congress that has an exclusive right in the U.S. to declare war. The president can initiate some kind of conflict, but since 1974, with the passage of War Power Resolution, blah, 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 Congress has the power to shut it down, unauthorized military action by the president. Okay, cool. Cool. But we aren't at war. But are we? Oh, my GPS. Oh gosh. Oh, I don't think the chat wants to hear that. They don't want to hear that. No. Victoria. No. They're not ready for the full crystal. Oh my gosh, the Siri voice. I can't do it looking at you guys. No, you don't want to hear it. No. No, 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 no. I don't really have a voice right now. My voice is pretty raspy for the last like 2 months. Wolverines, Matt says. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Continue on for 3 miles. Merging right. You're welcome. I like to do it to mess with my family and friends. That's her real voice. I can do it looking at you guys so you will believe. I sound like a GPS. My kids love it when I do it. And they like it. They like when I do the Surrey voice. No, Victoria, no, I will turn red. I'll turn red. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get into the headspace. Merging right. Continue on. Continue in the left lane. Turn left. Approaching destination. I had to look at the keyboard. I can't. Now we're done. We're done for the day. There you go. There you go. Incoming missile. Missile approaching destination. Destination 700 kilometers. We could do this all day. My kids love it. They literally love it. They like it when I cook that way. It's a fun time. It's a fun time. Maybe I'll do a video on it one day. You guys can all just laugh about it. My husband literally just thinks I'm weird. Okay. It's a whole ball of ADHD. Recalculating. You got to get the breath in there. You got to breath it. You got to. Recalculating. Doomsday. The alien countdown. Y'all are no help. Annie, that could be a possibility. Has anyone told me I look like Pearl? Who's Pearl? No. Is Pearl ugly? I do have a broken... Oh, you can see it on this side. My nose was broken. Destination no longer valid. Please enter new destination. Continue on route. Make legal U-turn when present. No, I don't know who that is. You'll have to send me it. I have no idea who Pearl is. Grown up Donna from that 70s show. Thanks. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. I mean, I have like my set few friends that I watch on here that I really enjoy their content. I just enjoy. That was really you, like no crap, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, continue on route. Drive 3 miles. Merge into right lane. Yes, it's me. Oh my goodness. Y'all are funny. Brooklyn's like, wait, hold on. You thought I was messing with you? What did you think I was doing? Playing on my phone? Your wife changed the sat phone to her voice. Hi, Trent. I want a Gordon Ramsay GPS. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. ICE agents are in the airports. Yep. Donna got plastic surgery? No. I won't lie to you. I want to get my nose done, but that's because I broke my nose. You see it right there? You see my bone sticking out? I want to get that fixed, but yeah. But that's it. Like, I'm fine with my nose, just that, but I'm not going to fix it. She's just going to stay there. No, I don't want my nose redone. I just want that bone. I like have a super deviated. You can see, hold on. Let's see if there's a better way for me to show you guys. Very, very, very deviated septum. Yeah. Thanks, Brooklyn. I appreciate that. No, I would only have him do this. I would only have him fix this and just prop open the airway. Very painful. That's what they did not tell you. That, and I would do this. I don't know if you can see. You see the scar under my face? I have a lot of scars on my face. I have a pretty big scar right there. That's a subject for a different time. I actually was previously married before I married my husband. And my ex-husband was extremely abusive and he ripped my lip off. So I have a big old scar right here. A lot of people don't know that. It adds a little character. And then I also had this side of my face, my jaw. I always forget TikTok's like, it's like reverse. It's mirrored, but on here I'm not mirrored. But on this side right here, he actually fractured my upper part of my cheekbone. And he broke all my ribs on this side and on this side. So yeah, you straight up sound like a robot. Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate that. I just want them to put like, I think there's like a tube that they can put in, they said, that just props it open and opens it up. Everyone's got their stories. Everyone's got their backstories. What doesn't kill you makes you a lot stronger and a lot more feisty. And it gives me a lot of dark humor so I can laugh with you guys. And it's amazing on video games. Victoria, you can't tell all of YouTube all of my stuff. She's like, I just want you guys to really get to know her. We play video games together. And yes, I do like to use the robot voice when I play games. He was a real POS. I will say that. Still alive, still here to tell the tale. Yeah. Took me longer to get divorced than I was married to him. I'll say that. And now I helped his newest ex-wife leave him. And now I get to be part of her wedding. And now she gets her happily ever after too. So yeah. It has you dying laughing. I know, right? So yeah. Yeah. Had a deviated septum fixed. Painful. I hear that once you do it though, when you fly, you have to put something in your nose. And I don't want to put things in my nose. Ask Victoria. She sent me some, what is that stuff called? There's like, you smell it up your nose, not cocaine. I don't even know if I can say that on here. Like Mucinex, but it like opens your airways. It just like opens it up. I don't like anything in my nose. So I don't think I could ever do it because I would freak. Wait till you're in the double digits with your nose. No. I'm afraid of the spray. Yeah. The Mucinex DM nose spray, whatever it is. Whatever it is. I don't like that stuff. It works. It's like you smell it and it like when you're congested, it like clears everything out. She sent me some because I'm stubborn as an ox. No. I don't do nasal spray, man. No filters like, oh, she just dropped the snow. I don't even know. Book sugar. No. It's literally like a medicine, but oh, I don't know. No. Kat has come to say hello. Everybody say hello to Kat. She says, I am done with you. Woman, you've been talking to your computer too long. Hello. She's choosing to be nice. She's a cross between Satan and a lover. She's choosing to love. Have a good night. Yep. All right, you guys. Who's the bigger prepper, me or my husband? Me. I taught him most of this. He actually used to think I was crazy. Oh, y'all are real nice about the nose. I'm comfortable with the way my nose looks. I just want to be able to breathe out of it on one side. I think you guys are all worried that I'm going to get a nose job. No, I have the same nose. My grandpa has the same nose. Every person in my family has this nose. I have no means to get rid of it. I just wanted the little bone propped open. And I probably won't do it. Hello. Are you choosing kindness? All right, I'm getting ready to wrap it up. Everybody go join other lives and hang out. I have another cat right here. I have Boo. All the cats are right here. I hope you enjoyed the GPS voice. I have a feeling first thing in the morning is going to be a whole nonstop uptick nonstop uptick. Lebanon is messed up right now, you guys. Woo. I think tonight's going to be a spicy night. The GPS voice made you subscribe. Maybe that's how we can get more people prepping and actually having an open conversation about prepping. Maybe I'll just have to do it. I'll be like, hold on, let me think what I'm going to say. The first 3 things you need to worry about when coming to prep. No, that's not. No, hold on. Top Pop Johnson. Yes, I served for 8 years. Water. Everybody needs more water. I don't know if I can do a prepping one with it. We'd have to come up with a script. I'd need a script for that. I couldn't fly off the seat of my pants on that. Good night, you guys. As always, stay aware, stay prepared, and always have your head on a swivel. The video should be coming out in the morning. I will see you guys later. And then we will be hosting a live later on in the afternoon. I don't know what's going to happen. I got way more updates tonight than yesterday. And their daytime is just starting. I mean, they already got another wave of bombs hitting Israel from Iran. You got missiles. You got Kuwait, Saudi Arabia shooting down drones. I mean, it's a little spicy. So if it continues to pump up, we'll probably go live again. I'm just going to keep watching it. There's been 41 updates in the last 2 hours and 30 minutes. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.
In the ashes of the end rises the Doomsday Queen.